All right, so talking a little bit more about marriage, and I can remember at the 20-year mark going through methodologies and education and gaining more knowledge to look at what I could do to support my marriage. And I remember going to my husband and saying, we can recreate our marriage however we want it to be. We can cause and create our marriage instead of getting stuck in a rut, or this is the way it was supposed to look. Like it was supposed to look like the neighbors down the street. It was supposed to look like someone else that we knew. When I really realized that we could create our marriage as our self-expression, as who we were as human beings, and coming together and partnering and creating that. And when I went back and did my master's degree in the first year, so we were probably at the 25-year mark of marriage then, and I did what was called an ideal scene on renewing our marriage vows and recreating our marriage. And so I had a map of how to do that. And I remember when I did that work, my master's program, in the back of my mind, ego was like, yeah, that won't ever happen, or it's not possible. I had to continue to go forward, being heart-centered and listening to my heart and what my desires were. And I laid that all out on, call it mind mapping. And I still have that paper. It has fulfilled. It has completely come forward into reality, and I have been able to fulfill on those heart's desires. So it was a wonderful exercise. At the same time, there was a lot of little things along the pathway that I had to do and to adjust and to change in my own way of being to cause that newness into our marriage. Actually, that's my next retreat, creating an ideal scene of an area of your life that you are really wanting to create from a heart-centered place, an area of your life that you haven't been able to have any of the outcomes that you wanted. These are things that I love to teach.